Welcome back, intrepid explorers, to another electrifying episode of Scripted by Machines, where the boundaries between myth and reality blur in the arena of cryptid combat. Today, we find ourselves on the edge of our seats as we delve into the first battle of the semi-finals in our Tournament of Enigma, Cryptid Clash. But before we dive into the heart of this epic matchup, let's shed light on the enigmatic origins of our next contenders. From the shadowy depths of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, emerges a harbinger of doom and mystery, the Mothman. With its haunting red eyes and wings that cast a shadow over the town, this cryptid has captivated the imaginations of believers and skeptics alike. Described in sightings preceding tragic events, it embodies the chilling intersection of myth and reality. The Mothman possesses unparalleled agility, capable of swift and graceful maneuvers through the night sky. Its keen senses allow it to perceive threats with uncanny precision, giving it an advantage in anticipating its opponent's moves. Moreover, the Mothman's eerie appearance often precedes calamitous events, hinting at its potential prophetic abilities to foresee danger. This cryptid's arsenal of supernatural talents, from its unmatched aerial prowess to its unsettling presence, will undoubtedly make it a force to be reckoned with. In the previous round of the Tournament of Enigma, Cryptid Clash, the Mothman faced off against the legendary Owlman in a battle that shook the very foundations of our understanding. Despite the Owlman's formidable abilities, the Mothman's eerie presence and prophetic abilities proved to be its undoing. With a combination of supernatural foresight and uncanny agility, the Mothman outmaneuvered its opponent, leaving the Owlman defeated and bewildered in its wake. Thus, the Mothman secured its place in the semi-finals of the tournament. Meanwhile, from the murky waters of Mesoamerica emerges a creature of aquatic terror and ancient legend, the Ahuizotl. With its deceptive charm and razor-sharp claws, this enigmatic cryptid haunts the rivers and waterways of Central America, preying upon unsuspecting travelers and fishermen. Its most fearsome attribute lies in its shape-shifting abilities, allowing it to assume various forms to deceive and lure its victims into a watery demise. Moreover, the Ahuizotl possesses incredible strength and agility, enabling it to overpower opponents with ease. Its cunning intellect and mastery of aquatic environments make it a formidable opponent in the upcoming battle of the tournament, as it seeks to claim victory through any means necessary. In the previous round of the Tournament of Enigma, Cryptid Clash, the Ahuizotl faced off against the fearsome beast of Bray Road in a battle that tested the limits of cryptid combat. Despite the beast's savage ferocity, the Ahuizotl's cunning deception and aquatic prowess proved to be its downfall. With a series of calculated maneuvers and deadly strikes, the Ahuizotl emerged victorious, leaving the beast defeated and broken in its wake. Thus, the Ahuizotl secured its place in the semi-finals of the tournament, ready to face whatever challenges await in the arena of cryptid combat. As the Mothman and the Ahuizotl prepare to clash in the crucible of fate, speculation runs rampant among spectators. Will the Mothman's prophetic abilities give it an edge over the Ahuizotl's cunning deception? Or will the murky depths of the forest become the final resting place for one of these legendary creatures? Anticipation crackles in the air as we prepare to witness this epic showdown of cryptid titans. Stay tuned, dear viewers, as the semi-finals of the Tournament of Enigma, Cryptid Clash unfurls its mysteries before our very eyes. As the heavy iron gates creak open, releasing the Mothman and the Ahuizotl from their confinements, a palpable tension descends upon the darkened forest. The moon casts an eerie glow upon the gnarled trees and tangled undergrowth, while the rustle of leaves and distant calls of nocturnal creatures echo through the stillness of the night. Emerging first from the shadows is the Mothman, its silhouette shrouded in darkness as it unfurls its vast wings, casting a haunting shadow over the forest floor. With each graceful movement, it exudes an air of otherworldly elegance, its piercing red eyes scanning the surroundings with a watchful gaze. Meanwhile, from the depths of a nearby river emerges the Ahuizotl, its sleek form gliding effortlessly through the dark waters. With glowing eyes that pierce the darkness and a sinister grin that sends shivers down the spine, it prowls the riverbank with an air of predatory menace. As the Mothman and the Ahuizotl venture deeper into the forest, their paths inevitably converge in a small clearing bathed in moonlight. There, amidst the twisted roots and swaying ferns, they catch sight of each other for the first time, their gazes locking in a silent challenge. The Mothman stands tall and imposing, its wings unfurled like a specter of doom as it assesses its aquatic adversary. Across the clearing, the Ahuizotl crouches low to the ground, its sleek form poised and ready to strike as it prepares to defend its territory. For a moment, the forest holds its breath, the tension between the two cryptids reaching a fever pitch. And then, with a defiant screech from the Mothman and a sinister hiss from the Ahuizotl, they charge towards each other, their collision heralding the beginning of a battle that will echo through the ages. As the Mothman and the Ahuizotl collide in the heart of the forest, the air crackles with the intensity of their clash. The Mothman, with its towering wingspan and eerie aura, unleashes a barrage of psychic energy, sending waves of disorienting terror through the Ahuizotl's mind. Meanwhile, the Ahuizotl darts and weaves through the underbrush with uncanny agility, evading the Mothman's attacks with deceptive grace. With each elusive movement, it launches counterattacks of its own, striking at the Mothman with razor-sharp claws and teeth honed for battle. For a time, the battle hangs in the balance, each cryptid testing the other's limits with relentless ferocity. The Mothman's psychic assaults clash against the Ahuizotl's cunning evasion, creating a whirlwind of energy that consumes the forest in its wake. Suddenly, with a flicker of dark energy, the Ahuizotl undergoes a startling transformation. Its form shimmers and shifts until it takes on the shape of a monstrous flying creature, resembling a fearsome avian predator known to prey on moths in the depths of the jungle. However, the Mothman, with its prophetic foresight, had anticipated this cunning tactic. Sensing the impending transformation, it had already prepared a strategy to counter the Ahuizotl's shape-shifting abilities. As the Ahuizotl completes its transformation into a monstrous flying creature, the Mothman remains eerily calm, its glowing red eyes shimmering with an otherworldly intensity. With a flicker of its wings, it conjures a powerful gust of wind, disrupting the Ahuizotl's flight and sending it tumbling through the air. Caught off balance by the unexpected turn of events, the Ahuizotl struggles to regain its composure as it plummets towards the forest floor. With a desperate flap of its wings, it manages to regain control and pull out of its dive, narrowly avoiding a potentially fatal crash. But the Mothman is relentless in its pursuit, its psychic abilities probing the Ahuizotl's mind for weaknesses. With a surge of dark energy, it unleashes a barrage of psychic attacks, overwhelming the Ahuizotl's defenses and leaving it vulnerable to the Mothman's assault. With a burst of supernatural power, the Mothman summons a vortex of swirling winds, ensnaring the Ahuizotl in its grasp. Despite the Ahuizotl's desperate struggles, it finds itself unable to break free from the Mothman's psychic hold. With a haunting screech that echoes through the forest, the Mothman delivers a devastating blow, striking the Ahuizotl with a blast of psychic energy that sends it crashing to the forest floor. With a triumphant screech, the Mothman delivers the final blow, channeling its psychic energy into a devastating blast that engulfs the Ahuizotl in a blinding light. As the echoes of battle fade into the night, the Mothman emerges victorious, its victory unquestioned and its dominance undisputed. And so, dear viewers, as the dust settles on this epic clash of cryptid titans, we bid farewell to the fallen and honor the victor. In this battle of the supernatural, the Mothman emerges triumphant, forever enshrined in the annals of cryptid history. But the excitement doesn't end here, dear viewers. As we eagerly anticipate the next semi-final matchup between the Flatwoods Monster and the Sasquatch, anticipation runs high for the thrilling battle that lies ahead. Will the Flatwoods Monster continue its domination, or will it meet its match against the raw power of the Sasquatch? It's a showdown you won't want to miss. The winner of the semi-final matchup between the Flatwoods Monster and the Sasquatch will go on to face the Mothman in the grand finals. Who will emerge victorious and claim the title of Ultimate Cryptid Champion? Stay tuned to find out. So be sure to subscribe to Scripted by Machines for all the pulse-pounding action and unbridled excitement as the Tournament of Enigma, Cryptid Clash reaches its thrilling conclusion. Thank you for joining us on this exhilarating journey into the realm of mystery and legend. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep believing in the extraordinary. Thank you for watching, and may the enigma of the unknown always captivate your imagination.